Hi, my name is Ward Jene Stroud. This is a watercolor painting tutorial and Funhaving journal. This week I'm going to take you to Joshua Tree, California to a beautiful gathering called Pantasia, and I'm going to teach you how to paint a roadside scene. Let's get into it.
Do the intro in 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. All right, do your thing.
All right, so one of the most important questions we will ever ask on this earth walk is why? Why? When we're kids we ask why, what's that? It's so good to question. And so this song is about why.
And we begin with a drawing. You know, sometimes you just have to stop right on the side of a road. It's not always about finding beautiful scenery and amazing vistas to do a plein air painting. What I liked about this scene is that big green field and the mountains they look so picturesque, and that little home nestled right in there. So I'm using a block today, Arsh's Watercolor 140-pound cold press block, and a mechanical pencil, and I just sketched in just enough information to make the drawing accessible for the painting. And I'm going to do the first wash. And the first wash really is just about the light, just about the sunlight on the paper, on the scene. I don't want to try to paint my whole painting. I just want to get the warmth and the tones and the atmosphere. I'm paying very careful attention to the white space that is the house and the path of the road that leads up to it. By splattering some green there, I'm just going to kind of a foliage look, loosely. I'm going to take some water and just spray some water on that with my fingertips, just flicking some water droplets, and then using my brush, I'm going to smooth those over. And now I want to go on, I want some distance to the mountain, so I'm painting them very elusively. Nice light wash. I'm using translucent orange and a little bit of turquoise, Andrews turquoise mixed in with it. You get a lovely green color. And then by adding a little cerulean and turquoise to the foreground, I get a little warmer green, one that pops a little bit more. Again, with a splattering, a little bit of ultramarine blue added into the Naples yellow to get a darker green. And I'm going to take my brush and kind of just finesse, kind of tweak that green in. And then by adding some more ultramarine blue to the green, I'm going to make a darker green to help give some shadows. And again, softening around those edges. I love that nebulous effect of the mountains in the background. It was a very overcast day, not typical. It's easy to paint, we've got lots of shadows. Now to make the house pop, I want to keep it white, but I'm going to put just toothpaste thick black under the rims, the eaves of the house, and then just soften them very, very gently with a almost dry, damp brush to give just that soft shadow. And by reinforcing the darks around it, I'm going to make that house pop out a little bit. And the foreground needed a little bit more texture, and I want to work on that grove, trees behind the house, just because there's a lot of open space on the right-hand side. And while I want the left-hand part of the painting where the focal point is in the house to dominate, it's also the reason why I made the mountain a little bit taller on the right, because there's so much weight on the left side. I wanted to give weight to the right of the painting by making a taller mountain and putting that grove of trees over there. Now just a little bit of warmth in the foreground around the house to show a little bit more earth, and again pushing those darks in. This is so much fun. What a beautiful way to spend the day. And yeah, it's a little noisy standing next to the road, it's a little busy, but I enjoyed this so much. All the places, think of all the places we pass every day. Really, life is just a beautiful painting. We just have to stop and see it. Going in with some more darks. I wanted to make some more tree shapes just to fill in that last kind of empty corner there. But you know, when you look at a scene, you really only see that thing that you're looking at. We don't see like a photograph. We don't see to the edges. So your painting, your drawings, they don't always have to be photorealistic. You don't have to have detail in all four corners. You really want to put your detail you want the eye to go to. But this needs a little bit more. So I'm going to add some shadows. Ooh, isn't that fun? And this real light shadows on the mountains. Again, very overcasty sort of day. Just a different kind of painting. But I like it. Actually, I love it. I hope you do too. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to hear your comments. You can find out more at artofward.com. I'm very accessible. We'll see you next week. All right, that's number 11. Hope you had a good time. Come back and see me again next week. If you have any questions, let me know. Be sure to do the like and subscribe thing. Comments are great. And you can always get a hold of me at artofward.com. All right, peace.